What's up and welcome back to the channel, everyone. We got a nice simple little modification to do today. We've got a hood strut set for, well, the hood. It gets rid of the single center post, where now all you gotta do is pull your latches, pop the center safety, and then just raise the hood. So it's a lift support from Amazon. Made for Jeep Wranglers. They've got a Jeep Wrangler kit. They've got kits for many different applications. This one is for a JK. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing put on. It should be relatively simple. Let's see what it's got. So in the package, you've got your two struts, one for each side, and then your brackets. You've got two lower brackets. They're going to go on the fender. And then you've got your two upper brackets. They're going to go up onto your hood. There's a couple bolts here. Not quite sure where those are going to go just yet, but we'll figure it out. So like I said, this install is pretty simple. Looks like just a 10mm wrench or 10mm socket. We should be good to go. So the first step is on each side. You have this furthest back bolt on your fender. This is the one you're going to remove. Well, in my case, it's going to be a little bit more difficult just because I have my ARB mount to this fender bolt, and apparently it's not lined up real well. Okay, so there's another little step you got to do here. There's a little push pin here. You got to take this push pin out. That's where you are going to install a bolt. For me, I got some relays mounted here. On a little bracket like this. So this is going to go right here. Have a bolt go in there, and the bolt's in the kit. Don't lose your nuts. So the bracket's here, and we're going to see how well this works with my setup because I have the ARB compressor bracket from Complete Off-Road. I did a video on that. Check it out. I'll put a link up top. But now that I've got it to where I can get this bolt started again, I think we might be okay. Snug everything down. This one's tight. We're flat, so I think we'll probably be okay right there. Now on to the next step, which is getting the upper piece mounted. Okay, so the trick to this one is you bend this little tab down here, and then you're gonna fish this through and get yourself lined up with your holes here. And don't do what I just did. Oh man, that's gonna be tough to fish out. So don't do that. Thinking we might have a successful recovery mission here. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think I might have spoke too soon because I feel like it's flipped and it's not gonna want to come out of here now. Okay, whew, saved it. Put this in with the J-hook this direction. Maybe not drop it. Okay. Now looks like we're getting somewhere. $4mm Allen wrench. Tighten that down, and then one strut. These just will snap in. So let's raise this up to get that strut in place. Tighten that dude down, and we are holding the hood up with a single strut. Like I said, it's a It's a pretty, well, it's not terrible. Like, look there, it's one strut holding the whole hood, and it kind of holds it in position. I like that a lot. Let's get the other side done, and then let's talk about this. This job's probably a 10-minute job. Well, let's be realistic. This is probably about a half an hour job. So I had a little issue here because of my ARB compressor. It still works. Everything still lines up. Your relay over here, you gotta put it on the back side of that relay box. And then the passenger side, really straightforward. This side here, after I did the driver's side, took me like 3 minutes. Super easy to do, and as long as you don't drop it, don't drop it. If you do drop it, then you got to make up something like this. Got a little magnet pin on a clothes hanger, and it's able to use that, get it down into the hood, and get that part out. It actually looks like it holds your hood up a couple inches higher than what this does. Let's go ahead and close this down. I haven't done this yet. Very stiff, goes all the way down. It definitely has some up force to it. Pops right up. I'm liking it, and I wish I would have had these, 4 months ago when I started doing my coilovers and everything, because that center rod, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'd have to flip the hood all the way up. That is one thing that you may not like about this, is to be able to lay your hood against the windshield. It's a little bit more work. Easy to do. Here. Just like that, and then you can lay your hood back. Pop that back into place, and it's locked again. This is a very easy install on a relatively cheap product that didn't know that you needed. To get your hood struts for your Jeep Wrangler, follow the link down in the description. It's an Amazon Associates link. Doesn't cost you anything, but it brings a little bit of money to the channel. I mean, little, very, very little. Jeep hood struts makes life a little bit easier.